Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Wine for Me. Wine for Me. Now, I'm back with a brand new video, guys, and I know what you are thinking. It has been a long time. I'm very sorry for that. I'll be very honest. I'm not even gonna bother explaining myself because it's gonna take months, years of excuses and waffling, and I really don't want to do that to you guys because you guys are here for the video, and I'm gonna try and keep it as short as I can, but no promises. So yeah, it's been a very long time, but I'm back with a brand new video literally as Ramadan is starting in a few hours. I believe it's gonna be the first day. And yeah, guys, as always, do like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells, that way you know when I'm live, and as well as when I upload videos. Also make sure you follow my socials. That'll be on the screen somewhere here. And yeah, so let's dive into the video. But before we do get into the video, as I said, Ramadan is starting. So to all of you guys that are fasting, Ramadan Mubarak to you guys, and well, you ladies and gents, kids as well, parents, all of you guys. It is a very difficult month, but it is also one of the best months of the year for every single Muslim out there. And for those of you guys that are not fasting or are not Muslim, do give it a try if you can. Let me know in the comments how it was for you guys, or it is going to be for you guys. But for me personally, it is still very difficult, even though I've been fasting for many years now. But yeah, so let's get right into the video. Now, today's topic is going to be about the Champions League. And I know what you are seeing in your screen right now. You're seeing a very delicious snack looking brown man. I know it's Ramadan, but I can't resist myself looking nice, you know. I mean, fresh trim and that, you know, it was a few days ago. But we move. You're seeing me wear the Champions of Europe kit, the jersey, not the kit. I'm not trying to be a kit, one of the kit man, but the Champions of Europe jersey, Chelsea. We're going through a tough time right now, but that's for another time. I've unfortunately did not get the Champions League badge here because I was an idiot, but we move. So yeah, the Champions League is going to be back on Tuesday, and there's a lot of things that has happened. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the teams that have made it through to the quarters of the Champions League 21-22 season. Number one is, you know, the greatest Champions League, you know, team in history, well, club in history, Real Madrid, 13-time champions. You've got Liverpool that has won the most in the Premier League with 6 titles. You've got Manchester City, who are the runners-up of last year but have never won, and got beaten by this team. Jason, your team's whack, my guy. You've got Bayern, who have also, I believe, won it 6 times. I believe they've won it the most in the German league. You've got Villarreal, who are literally Europa League merchants. I think they've won 3 under what's his name? Unai Emery. Oh, he's won 3 times. You've got Benfica. I believe they've been to a couple of quarters maybe, but not anything majorly interesting. You've got, who else do you have? You have Bayern, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Man City. You have Atletico Madrid, who have gone to countless of finals and just got beaten by Ronaldo. And the one time they beaten Ronaldo, they are literally through to the quarterfinals. And last but not least, you have the current champions of Europe. Again, I'm going to kiss my badge because that's, you know, that's my team. And they are the current champions of Europe, and the current champions of the world. They have won it 2 times and they beat Man City last year. Now, those are all the teams that are right now in the quarterfinals. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of who they beat as well, because some of them are very easy, some of them are very interesting. Bayern beat Salzburg 8-2 on aggregate. That's very simple. I was shocked in their first leg performance, and then second leg, you know, they just absolutely annihilated that team. You got Liverpool that won 2-1 on aggregate versus Inter Milan. Very close game. But you know, Liverpool did what they had to do. Man City won 5-0 on aggregate. They were gonna violate Sporting, I'm not surprised. Real Madrid and PSG was the best game, I can't lie. PSG should have went through, but they unfortunately choked. Messi, Mbappe and Neymar, that front three, did not shine as people thought they were going to shine, and people put them as number one to win the Champions League. I called it that they were going to get beaten by Real Madrid. Nobody believed me, but yeah, man, you know, I'd start calling the future sometimes, you know what I mean? You got Ajax, who are very, very, very surprised by Benfica. The way they were going, beginning of the Champions League season this year, I actually did put them as a very underdog team to potentially go all the way. But, you know, they bottled it as they bottled it the season when they got beaten by Spurs, literally last second. You got Man United, who lost to Atletico Madrid, another very close game. 2-1 on aggregate. Also, the Ajax and Benfica game was 3-2 on aggregate. Juventus got absolutely annihilated at home, but on aggregate they lost 4-1 to Villarreal. And then you got Chelsea beating Lille 2-1 away from home, but 4-1 on aggregate. Now those are all the teams that are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And this is where it gets interesting, because this is where they kind of put down what teams are potentially going to face who in the semi-finals if they do make it through. Now, the quarterfinal games are very interesting as well. I'm going to give you a quick rundown. On Tuesday, you're going to have Benfica versus Liverpool, as well as Manchester City versus Atletico Madrid. On Wednesday, you're going to have Villarreal versus Bayern, as well as Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Now, I know a lot of people are going to put the big dogs through to the quarterfinals. Now, I believe Man City and Atletico Madrid, as well as Chelsea and Real Madrid, are on one side of the bracket. So whoever wins between them goes to the semi-finals, faces each other. And on the right side, you got Benfica, Liverpool, Villarreal, and Bayern on the right side of the bracket. So whoever wins that faces each other and goes to the final. Now, I am gonna go for a very surprising win for one of the teams. Now on the left side, you've got Man City versus Atletico Madrid. Now, as much as I think Man City can absolutely shred Atletico Madrid to pieces, I am gonna go for an overall, not just in one leg, or but overall, I feel like Man City's been off form a little bit. They're not the best in the Champions League. They're a bit like PSG. They've gone to one final and then they've choked a majority of the other games, which was very easy in the previous seasons. So I personally believe they will choke, because they're also very bad against low block teams, and because they play tiki-taka football, and because Atletico Madrid is going to sit back, it is going to be very difficult for Man City to penetrate that defense. That's why, as surprising and shocking as it may sound, I believe the runners-up of last year's Champions League is going to get taken out in the quarterfinals versus Atletico Madrid. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. Also, guys, do let me know in the prediction, or do let me know in the comments below who you guys think will be going to the quarters, will be going through the quarters to the semis, and who eventually will be the champions. And at the same time, on that left side, you got Chelsea versus Real Madrid. I know we beat them last year. We beat them confidently last year, actually. But there's a lot of things going on with Chelsea Football Club right now. And Real Madrid have been on smoke. I know they just got annihilated by Barcelona 4-0, but that's with no Benzema. And if Benzema plays, they're a very different team. Vinicius Junior is on smoke if Benzema plays. If he doesn't play, he's dry. I believe we still have a very comfortable, I believe we'll have a comfortable game. I don't feel like we'll be struggling versus Real Madrid. I think it'll be a close game, but I don't think it'll be struggling versus Real Madrid. Like last year, we confidently beat them. This year, they're a lot better. We do not have our left back Ben Chilwell as we had last year. We've been on and off with form this year as well. But our front threes have not really been the front three we suspected this year. But I feel like because I feel like Premier League is too far of a reach for us now. We've just lost the Carabao Cup. We've obviously won 2 cups so far this year, Club World Cup and Super Cup. And I feel like FA Cup is another cup that we can focus on. But I feel like the Premier League, the league is a bit too far between Liverpool and Man City. And I feel like on the left side, I feel like we will edge Real Madrid. I feel like if Benzema is back, it'll be a tough game. But I feel like if Benzema is still injured, it wouldn't still be a breeze, but it'll be a lot easier for us to really beat them. So I think we will overall beat Real Madrid. And I feel like the semi-final on the left side will turn out to be Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea. On the right side, I would be very, very shocked if any of the 2 big teams does not go through. You got Liverpool playing Benfica. Come on, like no disrespect to Benfica, but Liverpool is just gonna annihilate them. That right side is just gonna be annihilated by Liverpool with a lot of goals, and I feel like Bayern is gonna destroy Villarreal with a lot of goals. I'll be very shocked if any surprises happen on the left side. I'm sorry, on the right side. On the left side, maybe I think the surprise would be if Man City beats Atletico Madrid. Not really a surprise, but like for me, because I made the prediction of Atletico winning, but I feel like that surprise on the left side. I feel like we should be able to beat Real Madrid, but I feel like the right side is a straight domination. Then you got the semi-finals, so you're gonna have on the right side Bayern versus Liverpool, and you go on the left side, you're gonna have Chelsea versus Atletico Madrid, a repeat of last year's round of 16. And I feel like if we have at least the right back, if we have Reece James and we have like our players like fully fit, and we click well, because we don't have really many other games to really focus on that we need a lot of strength for. I feel like this is what we need to go all out for. So I genuinely feel like if it does happen, I feel like we should be able to beat Atletico Madrid. I don't see them beating us. They just about edged a really bad United team, and I feel like we will edge them. I feel like there's a very it shouldn't be a breeze, because no games in like quarterfinals and semi-finals are a breeze. It's always very difficult. But I genuinely do feel like we should be able to beat Atletico Madrid. And on the right side, you got Bayern versus Liverpool. That's the toughest call to make. I feel like Bayern are extremely strong, but they're in the Bayern where they dominated every single team and they haven't lost a game. I feel like Liverpool are also very strong, but I feel like Liverpool's got a lot of focus to do, because they got Man City coming up twice, once in the league, and then they got Man City in the cup. They obviously got the quarterfinal game twice. So I don't know. I think the right side, I think Liverpool would still edge Bayern. I feel like if it was the 2020 Bayern, they're not edging them. But right now, I feel like Bayern are beatable. I feel like any team is beatable, but Bayern isn't the scary Bayern used to be, So I'm going to Liverpool on the right side. I'm going to Chelsea on the left side. And I'm going for a Chelsea and Liverpool final. And I feel like if that turns out to be the final, I have confidence in my team. Liverpool hasn't beaten us in 90 minutes at all this season. They obviously did beat us in the Carabao Cup final. And I feel like as much as I've convinced myself in those games and in a lot of the penalty shootouts that we've been saved by Kepa, that Kepa should be the main man when it comes to penalties, I'm still going to stick with... I'm not going to stick with that as my decision. I'm going to stick with, if Mendy is our goalkeeper, we will be winning games, especially in penalty shootouts and in general games. I feel like we deserve to win the game against Liverpool in Carabao Cup, but we just got very unfortunate with the Mason Mount chances. But I feel like if it turns out to be an all-English final of Liverpool and Chelsea both battling it out, I feel like we will have them in the bag this time. We could even have that in the FA Cup final as well. Who knows? We're going to have potentially get Man City or Liverpool if we beat Crystal Palace, because you never know, bro. No game's easy. But I'm going with Chelsea to be your champions of Europe again in 2022. And yeah, guys, you can call me biased, but I just have confidence in my team. If we don't win, it is what it is. Obviously, it wasn't the standard of it wasn't the standard that we should have reached this year, because we should be challenging for the Premier League. We've had a couple of injuries, we've had a lot of COVID cases, and we've still played the most games in the Premier League out of all the teams because of other fixtures, because of Champions League and stuff like that. But I can't really complain. The more games you play, the more competitions you're in based on trophies you've won, you're going to be playing more games anyway, so it makes a lot of sense. But we've been very unfortunate with a lot of stuff. I haven't been able to click with Lukaku yet, but I'm actually still very shocked that we're only about 7 or 8 points behind the league leaders, with the very inconsistency we've had in our squad. And if Liverpool and Man City drew in the coming games in, I think, April 10th, I believe, it will be a very interesting league. But yeah, guys, that's been my prediction for the Champions League. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me hear you guys' predictions for the Champions League finals, finalists, semi-finalists, who's gonna win, any shocking results. Mine was basically Atletico Madrid beating Man City, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But that's been my prediction for the Champions League final, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna catch you guys very soon. Peace. My socials will be on the screen here. And yeah, peace. Champions of Europe. Let's go.